These are the top 10 tractors that will change your perspective of tractors forever. And in the next 9 minutes, I will be explaining the best buy for the first tractor for me. Starting off here at number 1, we have the Ford 9N. This tractor was manufactured between 1939 and 1942, and it is an amazing tractor if you're looking for some light pulling tractors around the farm. It is also known as the Ford Ferguson. This was the first tractor with a hydraulic hitch, designed by Harry Ferguson. So a pretty old tractor, but in my eyes, a perfect tractor. And in the number 9 spot, we have the Massy Ferguson 135. This is a beautiful machine that was manufactured between 1964 and 1975. And it is a big step up from the Ford 9N with a 45.5 horsepower. It's not super massive, but it's a lot bigger than the last tractor. And it is by far the most popular tractor made by Massy Ferguson. And also, the Massy Ferguson is kind of the most popular from 1964 to 1975. It also has the perfect combination of durability, simplicity, affordability, and obviously the looks. Massy Ferguson 135 was named after Daniel Massey. In the number 8 spot, we have the John Deere 4440. This is a huge step up from both the tractors in the number 9 and number 10 spot, with a drawback horsepower of 112 and a PTO horsepower of 130 horsepower. This machine was manufactured between 1978 and 1982. This John Deere tractor is the most popular tractor from the Iron Horse series of the tractors, obviously manufactured from 1978 to 1983. The starting price of the machine is $19,500 to $32,000 US dollars. The 4440 has improved weight to power over all other tractors and higher reliability engine and transmission. Oliver 70. In 1935 and 1948, and it has a 28.6 drawback horsepower, so it's a pretty light pulling and a little bit of a downgrade from the 4440. The price of the Oliver starts at $1,000 and it ends around $6,000 US dollars. The tractor weighs about 4,400 pounds, and it is also the tractor of the post-depression tractor. So right after the depression, this tractor was made. And its power, durability, and amazing design made the Oliver a popular brand among farmers. And I have always wanted one of these tractors for light pulling around the yard, but I hope I can get one in the future. At number 6, we have the Farmall M. This is a tractor that was manufactured between 1939 and 1952. This tractor was the most popular tractor in North America of all time, and over 524,000 of these tractors were produced. For that time in 1952, that was incredible. The tractor has improved design. The price of the Farmall M can range from $750 to $2,900. So very affordable. Back then, it is kind of affordable nowadays too. So, pretty good tractor in my eyes. And now we finally are closing in on the top 5 greatest tractors. And at number 5, we have the Ford 8N. This is a wonderful tractor that was made between 1947 and 1952, and the drawback horsepower of this tractor is 27.9 horsepower. This tractor was the most popular tractor in North America of all time. Over 24,000 of these were produced. That is incredible for the time in 1952. Improvements in power and design over its engine and transmission are more improved than the Ford 9N, like in my number 10 spot. The price of this tractor starts at a low $750. And at number 4, it is the amazing Ferguson TE20. This tractor was manufactured between 1946 and 1956. So another older tractor, but it is still pretty good. The drawback horsepower of this amazing tractor is 20.7 horsepower. And this tractor was popularized by Harry Ferguson. And it has a hydraulic 3-point hitch, also known as the Ferguson system. And the Ferguson system was added on to the TE20. The tractor was produced primarily in England and was shipped out to other countries as the TO20. The TE20 was heavily exported and was commonly in Empire. And at number 3, we have the Fordson Model F. This wonderful tractor was manufactured between 1917 and 1928, so only 11 years. And the drawbar horsepower of the Fordson is 12.3 horsepower. And it might be one of the most important tractors ever built in the history of tractors. With Ford's mass production techniques, the Fordson was the first machine that farmers could all afford. There were over 755,000 of these tractors built and exported into all of the places around the world. The most popular tractor ever made. The Fordson weighs around 2,562 pounds and the cost is a very low price of $750 US. Obviously back in 1928, but still a pretty good price. And now we are finally closing on the top 2 greatest tractors ever. And at the number 2 spot, we have the IH Farmall Regular. This tractor was manufactured between 1924 and 1932, so a short 8 years, sadly. And the drawback horsepower of the Farmall is 13.2 horsepower. It has a revolutionary design as dedicated to row crop tractors, one of the first of its kind. It's a wonderful tractor that design became the foundation for all other tractors that followed for decades. Over 134,000 of these tractors were made and built. The Farmall Regular heavily influenced the tractor industry, and the price of the Farmall Regular is a low cost of $825 in 1924. And finally, we are to my all-time favorite tractor that has influenced the entire world, and it is the... But first, if you guys have enjoyed the video so far, a sub would be so amazing, because we have new videos every Friday and sometimes Tuesdays. And we also are on the road to 1K subs, so if you enjoyed the video so far, smash that subscribe button. Number 1, John Deere 4020. The drawback horsepower of the tractor is 83.8 horsepower, and the PTO horsepower is a pretty nice amount of 95.8 horsepower. This is a tractor that was the face of John Deere's revolutionary step forward in tractor design and set a benchmark for the power and design of the 4020. And it also put John Deere at the top of the tractors in the world. And it was also the blueprint for tractors to come. And if you guys love seeing huge tractors and you want to know the top 10 biggest tractors in the world, this video is just right for you.